Hello everyone, this is Neopanos. I'm here with a Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes main mission guide. Alright, so I'm just going to do a basic walkthrough of the Ground Zeroes main mission. I might get caught, I might not, I'm not sure. If you're looking for a no-kill stealth playthrough, no alert stealth playthrough, check out my other playlists on my channel. Most of my videos are have no commentary, so I just want to do a video where basically kind of talk about the game and some general things. Alright, so I actually have the cutscenes also on other videos, so I'm going to skip through that just so I can focus on playing the game.
Mission info has been updated.
This is an infiltration mission. You've got to stay out of sight. Before you go any further, use your binoculars to recon the area.
I am going to go lethal for this, just so I can go quickly. If you want though, you can use a tranquilizer gun. It's just makes it a lot more difficult.
Press the action button.
Of course, you get a better score for not killing anyone as well. So always keep that in mind too.
There's a guard up there. If you're going to eliminate him, use a gun.
And basically, I'm just going to kill only the guys I would if I was doing a stealth playthrough with a trank gun. But by using the submachine gun, it's just going to make it a lot easier and faster. But some points will be deducted from my total at the end of the game.
Contact me if you need advice. If you ready your weapon while crawling, you can move horizontally left or right. If you do that holding the dash button, you'll move faster.
Alright, so we're just going to roll past here. We might get caught up. Okay. Now once we get so far, we're all good. If you want, you can always zoom in and listen to the enemy's conversation.
Press the call button to get more intel.
If you have a trank gun, you can hit him with a dart and then just crawl around this way here. Just stay low and he should be passed out by the time you get around. He basically comes up to this point here and chills though. Alright, so there's trank rounds if you need them. Alright, so basically I'm going to use this guy over here as a distraction. Oh, maybe not. But there's a gate right there.
The targets are there.
Right, so now we've distracted this enemy. So the other way to get in here is to crawl up here. So before we rescue Chico, we're going to unlock this door here. And that's because when we get him, we want to be able to leave as soon as possible. We're also going to call in a chopper. This is our location right here. We're going to call the chopper into here. And basically what we're going to end up doing is going along this coastline.
It's headed your way now.
And I'll show you how that's going to work right here.
Chico. Chico.
Okay, so whether you skip it or just wait for the cutscene to be over, when it's over,
Mission info has
pick up Chico. As soon as possible, run.
Map has been updated.
You want to go down here. As soon as you get to this crevice, duck. Then once again, you can run after you get past it.
The RV's just a little further. Great. You reached the RV.
Okay, another cutscene. And basically you're just supposed to wait for the chopper to get here.
Updated.
I think that's all the cassette tapes.
I believe that cutscene works in real time as well, so if you watch that, the chopper will be closer by the time the cutscene's over. Alright, so when we come back up, we're going to stick to the high ground here, and we're going to have to be careful because there's two guys at towards the top of that hill. Or around the top of that hill, I guess that's a better way.
Put the target on the chopper.
Now at this point, if this is your first time playing the game, you'll use this tape to basically ascertain the location of the second prisoner, Paz, who we're about to go and rescue now. Okay, so up here are two guys. You're going to want to take the guy on the farther first, and then allow the guy inside here
Did he leave the tape recording while he was being
to
moved?
come across him.
Paz might be up ahead.
If you kill this guy first,
I hear vehicles.
he'll come and check this out, and he's more likely to see you up here. Okay, so once you take those two guys out, you come up here,
Must be near the heliport.
you'll see this guard. I like to knock this guy out, but if you're quick and know what you're doing, you don't even have to knock him out. Or you can hold him up and have him get down. But you want to get on this truck before he starts it up, and you want to be fairly quiet when you do it, or else he'll check around the truck for you. I'm going to switch up my secondary weapon again, but since I've switched it, on the new weapon there's going to be a light on, so you're going to want to turn that light off. Alright. And it's the safest way to travel in the truck is just to stay laying down.
Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you hear to find Paz. If you're still not sure, listen to the tape again. The surveillance camera.
Okay, at this point I'm just going to stay down now. You don't have to worry about that camera either seeing you in the truck as long as you stay laying down. I just like to take it out to create a distraction. Alright, so when we get in here, we're going to want to stay low. What's going to happen is this truck's going to go forward a little bit, and that's going to start backing in to this section where I'm looking to head here. Just be careful to stay down. You don't want to do what I just did there, because there's a guy right in front of me that could see us. Basically, we're going to use this building to lose line of sight with a guy ahead of us. And then once the driver gets out, we're going to try to kill him or tranquilize him before he walks ahead of this building here where the enemy can see him. Okay, so you want to make sure you get up. And as he gets out, just give him a headshot. With the trank gun, it's very important that you give him a trank or a headshot, just so you knock him out instantaneously. Otherwise, he will walk past this threshold, and the enemy will see him and try to revive him. so you could create more problems than anything. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to crawl under here. You want to make sure to hide that body right where I did, so anybody patrolling won't see it. In here, in this fenced area, is the generator, and this one to the farther side of me is the one to turn off all the lights in the admin building. Alright, let's take out the cameras first. You have to be careful once you turn off the generator. Sometimes enemies will try to turn it back on.
All fire teams, this is CP. A set of lights has gone out. Looks like a problem with the power supply. Whoever's closest, go check on the power system. Over. CP, this is Delta 3. Detonation in the area. Can't tell where. Over.
Alright, so I'm going to break in here and grab this other MRS-4 rifle. Same thing with a submachine gun. You want to turn off the flashlight. And I'm going to stick to this gun until I rescue the prisoner, because we're going to want some ammunition in our sidearm, since that's the only weapon we can use while we're carrying a prisoner. So there's our guy coming in. Okay, so now that we've neutralized him, we're going to move down to the underground here. One of the main reasons we take out this generator is so it turns off the lights down here, reducing the chances that we'll be seen. You still want to be careful though, but it does give you more of an advantage. And I got plenty of bullets and plenty of a suppressor left, so I don't really have to worry about too much as long as I'm careful with my shots. You are going to want to take it slow and check your corners, especially if it's your first time in the building or in, you know, this part of the structure. There might be a person up here, but besides that, we're pretty much right by Paz. Of course, crawling will always reduce your visibility as well, but in cornered areas it may be better just to crouch walk and rely on your reflex. And you can hear the tone it made when you found Paz and her the green objective marker came over her head. So the same thing will happen with Chico. Just keep that in mind if you have trouble finding them. Okay, so I'm gonna skip this scene, but after the cutscene, the guard shift changes, so there will be more enemies around, and they will find any bodies that you may have left lying around, so you want to be careful about that. We're gonna go the same way towards the generator that I came in, but then we're gonna branch off and go close to the heliport and basically go from there down to where we started the mission. Okay, so usually 2 guys there, so I'm gonna have to be careful here. Okay, usually there'll be 2 guys though that walk down this way, so you want to keep that in mind. There's smoke grenades where I grabbed the second MRS-4 rifle. Alright, so that was the second guy. But there's grenades in this supply building here. Smoke grenades, which are very useful. You just use them like a regular grenade, except they provide cover for you. And if you're having trouble seeing, you can always use the night vision goggles, and that'll allow you to see through the smoke grenades and see the enemies contained in the smoke. So you can line up headshots better, things like that.
Go ahead and call the chopper. Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They could try to shoot down the chopper.
Please select a landing zone. Landing zone.
So you want to be careful of that guy. You can shoot him through that door if you want before you come out. But since I had used reflex already, I didn't mind if I activated again. Just would have made the shot easier. Okay, so now I got a little bit under half of the suppressor left, so I want to be careful here. I also should have shown you there in the admin building there were tranquilizer rounds. Basically where that truck backs up, there's tranquilizer rounds right behind there. They have a blue top on the box. Alright, so now after we take that guy out, we're going to stick to this line on this side of the fence.
This is Morpho, arriving shortly at LZ.
When we get to the edge here, we're going to want to be careful and ride around. Take that guy out. You can stick him up or just give him a headshot. Once we unlock the gate, we're all set. We're just going to keep moving. And that's the Ground Zeroes mission.
Mission info has been updated.
So this should be an S rank, but it won't be a no-kill S rank, of course. Also, I don't know if you can hear, but it just said it's entering alert status, and it shows the text on the screen. That does not affect your final rank, so if you do a stealth playthrough with no alerts, and you're worried that that's going to give you an alert setting, or that it did, it didn't, so don't worry about that. Okay, so I was actually just 5 points off from getting the S rank there. So essentially I got a little bloodthirsty, but that's not too bad. And doing a lethal playthrough like that, it can be good practice for a non-lethal run. It's just you have to keep in mind that you'll have to compensate for the bullet drop on the tranq rounds, because they will drop faster than a standard bullet round will. After that though, you'll just see the cutscenes and all that stuff, and the Phantom Pain trailer. But you can find all that stuff online right now, so I'm just gonna quit it right here. You can also, I also have playthroughs up on my page if you're looking for that stuff with no commentary. Anyway, thanks for checking out the video, and please watch my other stuff. Peace.